Hello, Capricorn, and happy birthday to you all. This is my birthday gift to you guys. A solar year reading. Mind you, this is a very, very general reading. The year, we all have ups and downs, so what shows up here is basically the focal points, but so it's a very general reading. And if you'd like one of these readings, I do offer them on my website, and the link to my website is below this video. Now, I do have 3 wish cards too. We will pull these at the end, and you can pause the video. You can make 1 wish, pick 1 card, 1, 2, 3, or all 3 wishes, and we'll see. And this is basically just for the solar year, birthday, from birthday to birthday, and we'll see what comes through. I'm going to cast some astro dice, and I've also shuffled the cards. So let's get into the reading. All right. Capricorn. Wow, you have very strong energy this year. What I'm saying, this is a year of, there's a lot going on around you. You can't tuck away from anything. It's like the external forces are there. So just say you're, hiding from the world, and that you can't. Things just may come up. That's one thing I'm seeing. A lot of activity, a lot of new things, the birth of new things. So there's a sense of purging. New people, new experiences are showing up. For a lot of you, you may have unexpected people coming into your life. This is like visitors, maybe even staying at home. There could be changes with home. Someone moves in, someone moves out. So I'm seeing some of that activity. This could be even some of you, these could be animals. Maybe you get a new pet. Maybe your pet has babies. This could also indicate the birth of, this could be babies, okay? Maybe children. Either way, you adopt them. You have them, maybe grandchildren. I'm just seeing that. I'm seeing it all over. So there's a lot of activity there with the home and foundation happening too. And then there's a lot of energy around it, okay? Pay attention to news that comes in this year. There's going to be at least one very important message or news that will come through for some of you. Yep, I do see pregnancy for some of you. So I do see the babies, every year is like that. People have babies in that, but I do other readings. We don't always see this. So I do see that. I do see pregnancy for some of you. So, okay. Very good energy with home foundation, and abundant energy coming through as well. I do see for some of you, a mother figure is going to be very important, whether that's your mother-in-law, your mother, you becoming a mother. A mother is coming into focus, okay? That's really strongly indicated. And this could be also better communications, okay? Love is coming into focus a lot too here, and deeper communications. Even partnerships are showing up. I do see that you're going to be making a lot of emotional choices. These could be offers, or you're not happy maybe with the status quo with some things, and you're going to want to change things up, okay? So that's one thing I do see. You will have to always remind yourself to count your blessings, though. I do see a wish fulfillment, so that's beautiful. There is actually moments in this year that I see very strong and very happy, okay? Happiness is really showing up. That's really good. Very strong energy, a lot of spiritual energy. You are going through so much purging. Know your intentions this year. There's going to be some kind of endings with people close to you too. Changes, sudden changes and changes of events. There's a sense of a massive awakening. These are strong spiritual epiphanies also happening, okay? I do see you're going to be really reviewing a lot of things and applying it to the year ahead, like what went wrong, what didn't. So I see that communication is very important. I do see some of you will start some very powerful creative project. This could be if you are a writer or a journalist. Very, very strong energy here too. I see teaching as well. Okay, so that's good. If you're in the performing arts, looks very, very good too for a lot of you, okay? Yeah, there's a close of karma here. Okay, some of you, it's like changing of the guard. There's going to be some changes. For others, if you've been like maybe getting your PhD, your master's, going back to school, something, definitely I see a successful graduation. That's for some of you, okay? So I do see that end of a karma. For some of you may suddenly travel, okay? So it's like you maybe go on this a dream cruise or something that you never wanted to go, that you've always wanted to go, or you go travel Europe or wherever you are. You know, it could be vice versa. So traveling the world, I don't know. There's something really positive here as well. Children are coming into focus, and I see a lot of reunions too. So a lot of people from the past may be coming back too. But for some of you, that's not a good thing because it's going to keep you feeling trapped. Okay, so that's one thing to ponder about. Pick and choose who you bring into your life, because it's like a sense of purging, but then at the same time, it's like people may be coming back. I do see also you have to watch your health and well-being. Get the rest you need this year, because I see a lot of stress, perspiration. So I'm seeing a lot of you need to rest. Okay, for some of you, you're going to just take a break. Now, there is something that tells me here to watch the health and well-being. Because if you overdo it, you could be hospitalized, or you could be, you know, it could become where you're really like burnt out. You may be concerned about someone else's health too. For some of you, this is someone younger than you, a sibling, a child. It's possible. It doesn't mean it's yours. I'm just seeing someone younger than you or someone else's. It's just showing up here, okay? Not everything is clear to you, okay? So there's going to be quite a bit of confusion this year. It's almost like that energy, the unknown, where do I go? But know that there is a lot in the works for you. The universe is working. There are things in store for you, but it's not yet known, okay? Which will create a lot of situations of people living your life, because your perspectives, you're going to be changing your mind in a lot of things. The way you think at one point later is going to be a total different way of thinking. You will have some conflicts with people because their perspective is not the same. This is where the ties get cut. It's like people, situations, leaving your life, starting off new. Okay, so I do see that. I do see some of you could be doing a lot of intellectual work this this year. Oh, maybe starts this week. This could be good energy for like an analysis, psychiatrist, and this is a lot of like, it's going to help you grow in a way that you don't even realize, and you may be helping others as well. You need to stay quite optimistic, though, this year, too, okay? So stay positive. I do see some sadness. I do see some loss. You know, that's that, if you look at tarot cards, like a 5 of Cups. So that is sadness. There is a sense of loss, okay? So watch that. Don't get too despondent, okay? Because there is always that energy that we don't, it's like the unknown is coming through. Your dreams may be prophetic this year too, so pay attention to your dreams. You have a lot of spiritual energy as well. Okay, so that's one thing I do see. You need to keep an open mind this year, because I see a lot of you connecting with your soulmates. Your expectations may be totally different than what you expected from a lot of them, because this is just connecting, because your perspectives and lives change, and it's like connecting. Just say, oh, I would never get together with someone 5 years older than me. I'm giving you just a crazy example, okay? And you meet someone 10 years older than you, you know? So it's like, things like that can occur, just changes like that, okay? Definitely stay optimistic, positive. You need to think very positive. You have to have faith when it comes to matters of the heart, okay? So, because I see a lot of fated type of energy. There is the hand of fate is coming through. So there's a lot of fated energy, but a lot of purging and detoxing. So things are just like whooshing out, okay? But you have extremely strong energy. Just know that. A very strong energy that's coming through here. I do see you will have the intelligence, the shrewdness, the cunningness to be able to outmaneuver any manipulators in your life. You're going to be more onto it, okay? And that's really going to start right now. So I do see that energy, and the toxins are going to be purged. You may have to deal with some energies that maybe things that occurred 3, 4 to 5 years ago. So I see old wounds or old situations, some difficulties because of it. But it's like purging it out or finding some permanent solutions, okay? A lot of hard work is going to get you through this year. I do see that too. A lot of you will, like I said, there's babies, animals, or like pets coming through too. I do see something's going to be it's going to make you so happy this year. Excuse me, there, that's a sign, because I see a lamb's head too. So that is something that's going to be so endearing to you for some of you. So that's looking pretty good as well. But it's like, it's almost an all or nothing type of thing with love relationships and everything I see here. It's like you're either in it or you're not. And I'm also seeing here, a lot of you are going to be, because you're changing your mind about a lot of things, or the perspectives, or taking detours. Suddenly it's like you're going down this path and all of a sudden you come to crossroads and then you have to choose. And then it's like you take a path and then all of a sudden you totally take a different direction. I mean, that's how major I'm seeing it. A lot of you are going to be changing your appearance, maybe just sprucing things up. But I do see for some of you, there is a sense of moderation is important. Do not overindulge in anything, because I see, you know, it could be physical weight gain, or it's too much is too much. That's another thing I am seeing too. Now, there is some problems maybe that have been hidden, or secrets around you that were unclear. Some of them it's like the elephant in the room. You're going to have to deal with some situations. So there could be some situations that occur that you're going to have to deal with this year, that you cannot shove down, you know. And also there could be some surprises and shocks. For some of you, this could be people close to you. This could be a sister, brother, something in the area where you live, because there's a lot of circulation around where your home foundation is as well. So seeing that energy coming through, very strong energy. I do see also for a lot of you, court. You may, the energy is good if you want to go into the judicial system and work for, in the legal field. But I also see some of you may be taking people to court. They could be some court cases, because I'm seeing a few spades here. Okay, because it's like making wrongs right, rights wrong, whatever it is. And this could just come suddenly as well. And yes, of course, there's going for some of you, it's like I said, it's a wake-up call. Either you make it or break it with your relationships. So it's like sudden changes can happen, or sudden bonds as well. Okay, but very strong energy, and that's about it there. On your plate, closing up a cycle. It's not the easiest road here. You have to pay attention to your intuition, because you're going to be led a lot of spirituality, a lot of wake-up calls. I mean, really huge ones, okay? If you doubted anything about anything and you were suppressing it, it's going to be like, oh, there's just no way. No blindfolds, no nothing. So I do see that energy coming through, and I also see there is a completion here as well, and it's like forming a new cycle here for a lot of you, okay? So there's a sense of a lot of healing going on too, okay? A lot of healing. So we're seeing that coming through. For some of you, this is great energy connecting to a soulmate. For some of you, a water sign energy is going to be significant or coming into your life, or exhibits those energies. But I do see a lot of talking and a lot of support and counsel maybe needed for some of you as well. Okay, for a lot of you, you may be there. It's like your wisdom is going to come through really strongly, and your intuition. Trust your intuitive hits. It's like wake-up calls as well. Okay, so that's what came through there. Now let's cast the astral die. All right. Wow, guys, look at this. Jupiter, Taurus, 5th house. I mean, how fun to have this. If this doesn't say babies too, and love and pleasure, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Okay, so basically this is just a theme. Remember, this is not astrological reading. This is a intuitive. But, you know, it's interesting because Jupiter has entered Capricorn. So here it is. So Jupiter is going to be very significant. And the only thing with Jupiter is Jupiter can exaggerate things. So if you've had any problems, and that's correlating with the cup, you can't bury anything. Anything good or bad is going to kind of be expanded, all right? Now, that's luck on your side. This is like what's happening during the year, how and where, and the results. So Jupiter, Jupiter is luck, okay? Jupiter is very spiritual, so we saw that spiritual energy. I mean, it brings you good fortune. The energies are great, and when you get this on the die, it does denote luck, okay? Because it increases a lot more of confidence. It's more happy, good humor. It expands your horizons. It broadens your world. It implies that you should do things on a larger scale, but you always have to be generous and think big and positive, okay? It does associate with traveling, so you may be traveling, and I saw that in the cup. It's a learning experience. It's broadening your mind, operating things on a large scale. So it's like, it's expansive energy. You're growing here. It's also very spiritual. It can't even deal with legalities. And yeah, this is a lucky time. This is also fruitful. So very nice energy there that we see, and that's what's happening this year. And we definitely know that astrologically, and it fell right on the dice. Now with Taurus here is how, and Taurus is a fellow earth sign like you guys. So this is something that does manifest slowly though. Okay, so when we seeing Taurus here, this is building upon your security, money, finances for long term. There could be more appreciation of beautiful things because Taurus is Venus ruled. Remember that. It could be also referring on the time of Taurus, which is around April 21st, so to speak, to May 21st. Around that time, something significant may happen with you guys. Or a Taurus is going to figure very prominently in your life this year, for good or for bad. There's a reason. Speaking, entertainment, it does rule the throat and the voice too. So I do see that. Taurus also is very fruitful. So this could be expanding the home, love. Children could be coming through here too, making more money. Lucky when it comes to your, because that is also the rule of the second house, Taurus, your income. So we are seeing the very good energy here. So that's how it's going to expand with Jupiter there. So the best way also is slow and steady though. You can't push anything, but then there's a sense of a stubborn streak here as well. Okay. So be careful of that energy. Now when you're dealing with the fifth house, we are looking at the fifth house of like creativity. And I saw, man, these are really, really correlated. And I cast this in front of you guys. So this is just unbelievable what I saw in the cup. Some of you can bring something very creative. I told you, if you're into creativity, the theatrical arts, whatever it is, or some kind of creative project, this is amazing for this year. Okay, but you could be more pleasure seeking this year too. Okay, this is good with sports, parties, recreation, hobbies, turning a hobby into financial rewards. It does indicate love affairs. Love could be coming through too. It could be something big too. Could be with a Taurus. I don't know. Gambling as well. But with Jupiter and that, yeah, there's some luck. But again, like we said, Jupiter can be a little exaggerated. So I wouldn't go, overboard. It's love affairs, but it does talk about children. So here's children. This could be adding children, wanting, pregnancies. Children could just be in focus for you guys this year as well. So that is like where it's happening too. So there could be a lot of luck with your children, your creativity. Beautiful. I mean, this is a really nice energy, what you guys got here. So I really, really, really like this. Now we're going to we're going to put them up there. And we're going to add the cards. Okay, there's the theme of the year, the King of Pentacles. So this is basically you guys. You guys are King of Pentacles. Business savvy, mastering things, okay? This is maybe a Taurus. But it's very earthy. This is coming into focus. Maybe an earth sign will be significant this year. But this is you growing, building this year, okay? So if you have a business, work, whatever it is, building upon it. Very nice. Very good for finances. Your challenge for the year is basically the 7 of wands or rods in this deck. It's there. It's an underlining energy. So it's like pushing through, standing up for yourself. Yes, it's not the easiest process. Things could be a process, but you're going to be eliminating obstacles one at a time and conquering some fears is what I'm feeling is the underlining energy here. Okay, for the first quarter of the solar year, you have the King of Wands. This is very creative energy. Maybe a fire sign energy could be very significant this year as well. But this is also talking about slowing down, making some important decision and moving forward, having confidence, keeping more to yourself, rethinking things too. Then for the second quarter of the year, you have the Star. Okay, so this is your hopes, dreams, your wishes. There could be a significant wish that will maybe come through, maybe something that you've been always wanting, but there can't be some delays. It's very spiritual as well. For the third quarter, you have the Knight of Wands, rods. So this is new people, new experiences, changes at home coming through. There's some movement with home and travel this year too. It's very nice, passionate, fiery energy too. And the fourth quarter, you have the Eight of Swords. Now, that's feeling trapped in some situations. Where is it that you need to break free from? Okay, so we are seeing that energy. And I'm going to also pull the Angel Oracle cards and then pull it together. Okay, so here's your Initiator card, Trust. Trust in yourself, have faith where you are moving forward with. I'm going to put that up there so we know that's the Initiator card. And then this was your challenge card. You have children. Oh, wow. Children showing up everywhere. So a lot of you will be dealing with your own children, or children will be coming through. Can be a process, but here you have children. So this is something. Now, maybe you're not planning on it. So, or you may have more responsibilities with children, working with children. So children are coming into focus here as well. Now, for the first quarter of the year, you have the King of Wands and you have support. So very supportive energy here. Just know that a lot of decisions and creativity and things that you're planning, you have universal support here. Others support you as well. The second quarter of the year is emerging. There you go. That's really correlating. You are emerging. Okay, so keep your hopes, wishes, and dreams and spirituality going. You're emerging. There's a sense of you transforming and emerging this year. The third quarter of the year, you have music, which this correlates beautifully here. New people, new experiences coming through, passionate, creative talents coming through. This is great for musicians, writing music. Beautiful, okay? And for the last quarter of the year, which you have the Eight of Swords, you have focus. So you just need to focus, okay? Don't trap yourself. Don't deal, I know sometimes we deal with internal fears. You can do it, okay? Just focus on one thing at a time. All right, so now when I'm looking at all of this too, and the Astro Dice here, this is very emotional too. So you're going through some kind of purging, emotional energy too. And I feel here this is really travel. This is just smooth sailing travel ahead when you do things step by step. This here could be, for some reason, I'm feeling the fifth house with children and that, and even here what I'm seeing is there could be a challenge here. Maybe you're having a hard time getting pregnant. Maybe you did. There could be children just could be coming into focus as well. Now, if you are born the first week of Capricorn, the only thing I'm seeing here is focus on your finances. You have a lot of support too. There is a sense of you have to uncover people's true motives. That's what I feel. It's like even in your love life. I feel that there is a sense of needing to really spiritually connect and getting to know a person because, or it's like opening up more because it's a sense of deception or somebody is showing who they are. You need to free yourself. Think about that and free yourself this year and watch your finances. Make some sound financial decisions this year. I would not, looking for the long term. It's a year to conserve your resources. Okay, so that's one thing I'm seeing as well. More reliable too when you keep your bank account going. The second decans, which would be the middle birthdays of Capricorn, I see travel. I see messages are going to be very important, spiritual messages too. There's a sense of you needing to free yourself. And this is with emotionally, matters of the heart. You need to take more control back in your life. You can do it, okay? So you're definitely emerging in this area as well. But messages are going to be important. Even travel could be very important for you guys this year as well. And I feel that communication is going to be important this year. And how you speak, making your affirmations or speaking in general is what I'm feeling. And the style that you use, the approach you have towards people. Practicality is going to be very important and emerging somehow too. If you've been shy, This is a time to fight that and come out too. So that's one thing I'm seeing. If you're born the 3rd decan, the last week of Capricorn, I am seeing here, there is a sense of you may be connecting to people, it's like karmic loves, past life relationships. It's like you may have the sense during the year you know each other, you know this person, oh my gosh, I feel it, but for good or for bad. You're detoxing a lot. You're detoxing a lot this year, okay? You need to focus on that. Get toxins out of your life. Definitely need to clear that out, especially with your any relationships that are not good for you. I also feel that you're a little bit self-critical this year too much. You're too hard. You judge yourself too hard. You judge others harshly in a way too. So it's like, lower the expectations. Don't be so hard on yourself as well. Find better ways to express yourself. Not express yourself, but I said that. I meant to say to organize things. And, you know, there's a sense of discriminating, but don't overanalyze as well. Okay, so that's one thing, and it's purging. All right, so focus and being analytical, yes, but not overboard, so to speak. There is a sense of endings coming through, things that you, if there's been addictions, if there's been people around you that have been manipulative, you're going to get rid of them. Pay attention to the red alerts, the signs. There's going to be a lot of spirituality, a lot of spiritual signs coming through too from the universe. So just know that. Trust where you're being led. Taking your power back as well. It's like you're going to be more true to yourself. You're not going to let anybody take advantage of you anymore. You're going to start putting your foot down. I see sunny energy. It's like the birth of new things, children, pets like I saw, or animals, the birth of new things, happiness all over. So it's like there is a sense of beautiful energy coming through here too. So just know that. All right. Well, that's about it. I want to wish you all a very happy birthday. I truly enjoy doing these readings. I love birthdays. I am such a big birthday person. And if you like one of these readings for yourself, like I said, oh, yes. See, I'm like, I know I'm forgetting something. Okay, if you didn't make the wishes, do it now. Pause the video. And so the answer to the first wish is no long, complicated process. It's something between you and maybe something that you over-focused on. It's you're coming to the end of something as well. Something needs to end. So there's a long, complicated process where you just maybe sometimes have to start with smaller wishes, but that's only just for the year, so we'll see. Wish card number 2 says, first, clear your energy and wish again. There could be people evil eyeing you, negative forces surround you. So that you could be dealing with jealousy. I would keep things really quiet this year too. Don't speak of all the good you have because people can be jealous. And this is really, reevaluations. And this is what you communicate with people close to you, your foundations, and reevaluating things. So just clear your energy, Sage, and keep your wishes and dreams private, okay, till something comes through. Wish number 3 is yes with burden. So, you know, that sometimes it's a 9. Sometimes we do obtain wishes, or it takes a while, but it can come with burden. So sometimes it's be careful what you wish for too. But anyway, that was your reading for the solar year ahead. I had fun doing it. I want to wish you all a happy birthday again. Like I said, if you want one of a reading for your own or someone that you know, my website is listed below this video, and they need to be ordered in advance. Otherwise, I get a lot of these. I can't get them out till right away. So sometimes, and I'm really busy now because it's the holiday season. I'm going to be off a lot too. So if you need a reading and your birthday's like in January and that, it's best to order it now. So anyway, again, happy birthday. Wish you all the best from the heart, and bye for now.